The International Disaster Risk Reduction Day is an opportunity for us to reflect on the different milestones that we have achieved. We have emerging and re-emerging disasters. We have new innovations coming on board, including considerations for disaster risk insurance. Now we have technologies, we have artificial intelligence coming on board, which for sure we are going to embrace going forward to be able to forecast these disasters. But young people will remain the central figure, central focus in defining how we become successful, and we are deliberate in making sure that we continue to work with the young people. As a national society, we have what we call a Youth 4-Part program. The Youth 4-Part program talks about protection of health and life, community service, dissemination of the Red Cross, principles and ideals, and international friendship and understanding. This is the framework under which we work with young people to promote, in this case, disaster risk reduction activities. The best way that government and donors can strengthen their work with us is to really allocate funds for disaster risk reduction to the Uganda Red Cross. And here is why. You have an institution which has local presence. From every corner of this world, of this country, you'll find the Red Cross. Two, you have a reliable institution, in this case, which has clear operating structures, standard operating procedures in place. But most importantly as well, this is an institution that was established by government through an act of parliament. So it is there. You will not find it gone in 2-3 days after an emergency. It will always be there. It was there before, you found it, and you will leave it there. You have an institution which also has wide reach in terms of different innovations already sustainable. They are there, right there in place. We have put up shelters, we have put up regional disaster management centers, which are permanent. And we are operating in both refugee and non-refugee areas. So the Red Cross mandate exceeds beyond disaster risk reduction. When there is a health emergency, still it is our members and volunteers who are always first on the scene and even the last ones to leave. The other support that would really be looking forward is the country to have a national disaster law. This disaster law would be able to help us put in place a Samaritan's guideline, the Good Samaritan guideline, that even where the Red Cross person may not be, it becomes a mandate, an individual mandate, that if an emergency happens, you are protected by law, but also mandated or expected to actually respond. Also, that you can provide early warning information, and then you trigger it and the Red Cross can be able to respond. This disaster law would also help Uganda Red Cross in terms of funding, that the funding mechanisms in this case would not be based on some projections like the way now it is. It's not clear, and it may also be on sheer goodwill, and it's not backed by the country that we get funding from government of Uganda. But also it's very important to mention that the disaster law will help all the humanitarian actors in terms of making a decision on relocation of the highest affected communities. As of today, no one except the president of the country, who will have to make a state of emergency, is mandated to move someone from their place, even though the Red Cross and with the district and other actors may say this place is at highest risk of a flood. There is no such a power. So the disaster law now helps us, all of us, to streamline how we implement these gaps.